I'm Arnie Meyer. I'm at Naughty Dog. We're here at PAX Prime 2011, showing off Uncharted 3 multiplayer on the floor. What we're showing here, we've got two maps on the floor that everybody can preview. One's Desert Village, and the other one's High Rise. Desert Village is a map based off of an Uncharted 3 single-player location. One of the things that's really cool that we've done with Uncharted 3 is this concept of dynamic maps. So in the middle of playing this match, dust storm will come in, obscure the visibility, so you'll be fighting with lower visibility. High Rise is a remastered Uncharted 2 map. So we're just showing off the fact that we've taken some Uncharted 2 maps and bringing it into the Uncharted 3 engine. It's nighttime, so we've changed some stuff around with it as well. It's pretty awesome. We're really focused on blowing out multiplayer for Uncharted 3. One of the things that we're doing that we've really blown out a lot of is we've realized that a lot of our community and a lot of our fans really want the opportunity to play the game their way, sort of really customize it. And we've approached that in a bunch of different ways. One of the ways is really sort of tied to character progression. So as you move forward, before in Uncharted 2, you're just unlocking boosters. Now you're unlocking, you're able to get treasures, you're unlocking weapons, you're unlocking boosters as you go up in levels, you're unlocking items of clothing as well, so you customize your character with what they look like, whether it's headgear, shirt, pants. You're also able to get sort of your own emblem, so on your character you will have the emblem that you've customized, put together through our emblem editor. If you're the lead player in the map, there's certain areas in the map where your emblem will be pasted up, which is actually really cool. So it gives you an incentive to do really well. And we've really sort of blown out sort of the features with multiplayer. The competitive multiplayer is 10 versus 10. We've got team deathmatch, free for all, which is brand new. We've got a new mode that's also brand new. It's called Hardcore. We heard from a lot of our fans they sort of wanted a really stripped down, back to basics type of competitive deathmatch experience. So with Hardcore,
all right, guys, in about 7 minutes, we're going to start giving away the Eco shirts.
So with Hardcore, what we've done is when you go into the game, there's no boosters, there's no modifications whatsoever. So it's really sort of this pure deathmatch experience. Some of the other things that we're doing is if it's a close game, you're close to the end, we've introduced this concept of overtime. So if it's a close game, it adds a couple more minutes to the clock, gives people a chance to sort of catch up or advance beyond. If the game is still tied or close, we'll go into sudden death. It's basically when you die, you're off the map until the last man standing wins the match for the entire team. If one of the teams is in a blowout, what's going to happen is there's this concept of power plays. So we're introducing a way to give the other team a temporary advantage or something different, so that the team that's ahead or the team that's behind will get a chance to catch up to the team that's ahead. There's different ways it can manifest itself, whether it's marked man, where there's one person on the other team that you've got to protect, and they're worth more points. So that's another way that we're sort of trying to make the game more accessible to everybody. We've also got co-op modes. We're not showing it here in multiplayer, but we want to make sure that co-op is really big. We want to make sure people know about our co-op modes too. We've got 3 co-op modes for up to 3 players. Co-op adventure, which is sort of a light narrative taking place in Uncharted 3 single-player locations. It's not the campaign, but there's a little bit of a narrative, sort of let you go through it. There's a co-op arena as well, where you and 2 of your teammates are fighting against waves of enemies. And there's a couple modes in there too. Within the co-op arena, you're either just fighting waves of enemies, or during the match you'll also change into sort of our Gold Rush, which is where you're a co-op version of capture the flag, where you're taking the treasure and bringing it to a point while the enemies are trying to stop you. And then one of the things we're really excited for co-op in Uncharted 3 is co-op hunters, which is this concept. We're sort of taking the monster play concept and introducing it to Uncharted 3. So you've got this co-op arena. There's 2 of you. You're fighting against waves of enemies, but those two of those enemies are actually player controlled, and the rest of them are NPC controlled. So you don't know who's player controlled. It sort of gives an opportunity for the enemies to be a little bit smarter. As you're doing really well with enemies, you'll be able to come in as much higher classes. So if you're doing well and you're unlocking medals, you'll be able to come in as a heavier class, better weapons, a little bit more stamina, and you'll switch sides during co-op arena as well. So Desert Village, again, it's a map that's based on a single-player environment. One of the things we really like about Desert Village is that there's a ton of verticality to it and a ton of places you can go. It's sort of an asymmetrical map. What you're seeing right now actually is the dust storm coming in, it's completely obscuring visibility, so it's making it really great for players to hide around the environment. Since Desert Village is really sort of a ruined village, it's really sort of built for exploration, having the opportunity to really use cover to your advantage, apart from the verticality. So it's sort of how we had built out Desert Village. What you're seeing here too is one of our characters has a weapon modification. You see the red laser coming out of his gun. That's a call-out mod. So when he's got his rifle pointed at an enemy player, everyone on his team will be able to see the enemy player that he's pointing at in their HUD. So people from across the map can see that you've got a beat on somebody. So that's one of the weapon mods that we've been able to that we've added to. There's other different weapon mods to change the rate of fire or your clip size, how long you can fire before reloading.
It's only as supplies last. These are highly limited edition shirts.
Awesome, man. Can we take a look at the map, dude?